Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Friday and the stock market has literally tumbled. It's plummeted again. We've had a bad week, haven't we? So let's just get into it really quickly. Stocks plummet to close out at a brutal third quarter. Dow closed down at 500 points today. Dow suffers worst month since March 2020. Silver closed up at $19.30 an ounce. Gold closed down at $16.65. Platinum closed down at $868. Palladium closed down at $21.97. So only that was up today was silver. Look at this inflation. What do we know? All the components. Too much money printing, too much spending, too much supply, too many mail checks, too much stimulus, excess demand. Fed's made a mistake by letting money too easy for too long. This is no longer a world of 2% and 0% interest rate. So no more quantitative easing. Get ready for that, and we have to prepare for that. As demand goes down, inventory goes up. So that's why you see all these different stores, Nike and Walmart and Target, their stocks are going down. Apple doesn't have a buyer for their new iPhone 14. People are not concerned right now with buying cell phones. They're concerned about necessities. So I'm not going to keep this long today. There are a few will be listed down in the description bar, and I have to keep checking this because this camera likes to turn off. So we do know that China has dumped the dollar. That is serious. That was a serious move for the dollar. Right now our dollar is up, but that is, I don't think, is going to last very long. So they dumped the dollar and they're going to be buying their yuan. I think Japan's dumped the dollar. So that article will be linked down below. This one is concerning. Back to my previous videos, we were talking about the Fed coin, Fed digital coin. Well, now they're going to be doing a pilot for social crediting. 29, Federal Reserve Board announces that 6 of the nation's largest banks will participate in a pilot climate scenario. Analyze exercise designed to enhance the ability of supervisors and firms to measure and manage climate-related financial risk. They're going to be all up in our business. It's supposed to go into, it's going to be starting here in a few months. So it's a long article, but it's definitely worth reading. I would definitely check it out if I were you. And the reason I am hurrying to the gem, we have the China dumping. Fed's going to be introducing credit social score just like China. That is serious concern right there in itself. I would be taking this time over the weekend to seriously make sure you are diversifying financial portfolio in line. People are having to pull in their spending, and that's why you see all the stocks that are just dumping. The days of stimmies are over. People that got all this free money are like, hey, now what? Like, I got this money and now I'm in a bad financial position. So Fed's main concern right now will be to reduce the employment. They're going to target that next. They are not going to pivot course. I know a lot of the investors and people were saying that they're going to pivot just like the Bank of England did. That's not going to be the case. The Feds is just now getting started. They can't stimulate the economy and they can't ease the economy. They have no choice but continue to raise these interest rates. So it's going to be brutal. And going on into 23, this is why myself and other channels on here were saying basically to get your things that you need, necessities now, because nothing is going to be cheaper than it is right now. As I always say, it's an insurance policy for yourself. Nothing is going to be any cheaper. So it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I'm going to close this out at 6. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Crime is up 78% since my last video. It was number 3, and now we bumped up to number 2 on the list. So that's going to have to definitely tell you something. All right, everyone. I wish you all well. Stay safe, and until next time, God bless.
So it seems like all of this stuff is really geared towards the elimination of fossil fuels because they're so evil. But at the end of the day, you need fossil fuels for pretty much everything. I mean, to produce the cars, to get the power to the grid, to the charging station, so on and so forth. So, the charging, look, for me, I don't know how I'd be able to sit and wait for 45 minutes for my car to charge at one of these charging stations. I'd go absolutely crazy. Neil, like you said, I think I'd sit there and eat and probably be on social media too much, which is not, that's not healthy.